Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. This raid on P. Diddy's house got me thinking about the Fifth Amendment and the presumption of innocence. I mean, there's other things that got me thinking about that, but so many people have come out saying put him under the jail. I mean, without even any shred of real evidence. Matter of fact, if the DOJ or the Department of Homeland Security would have arrested him yesterday, would have detained him, then I would have said, well, maybe they have some kind of smoking gun where they said, well, we can't let this guy get away. Instead of what they did is they tainted him irreparably in the public eye by this daytime raid with all the cameras, everybody there pretty much ahead of time to show them have innocent people do a perp walk out of his house. So before I go any further, because this is going to be a short one, before I go any further, like, share, subscribe to my channel. This is kind of more of my little political and legal, which I'm not even a professional on the legal end, but I'm a citizen. I know some of the Constitution, and I understand that, you know, there's a political arm to this thing too, just like what they're doing to Trump. Whether you're a Trump fan or a Diddy fan or not, they're trampling all over the Constitution to get people they don't like, right? And I say they, I'm talking about the Department of Justice. It's been politicized. When the Republicans are in charge, it leans on their side. And when the Democrats who are now in charge, you could tell all of these things have their political leanings. And whether Diddy is criminal or political, essentially, it's definitely part of the wokeism, because the only reason why they're raiding him is because there's a couple of civil cases out, and they're looking at the clues from the civil case to try to find criminality. And where there was no criminal charges, they're trying to find something, and maybe they will. But the way they're going about it should have everybody kind of nervous, because if they can trample on his Fifth Amendment rights the way they're doing now, or like that Letitia James chick has done to Trump with this, and the judge with this ridiculous fine, which trampled on his Eighth Amendment rights, then listen, none of us are safe. So if you have comments, please comment. I'm going to be talking about this a little bit more on the Black Man Unfiltered Network on Monday at 7 coming up. I think Monday's the 1st of April. April Fool's Day. Shit, dig that. I'm going to go ahead and flush some of this out and have a conversation with some folks on the panel. What do you think about the presumption of innocence in the age of social media and the impact of the court of public opinion on a person's right to a fair trial, an impartial jury, impartial judgment? Can that even be possible? And then how do you connect that to the fact that the Fifth Amendment gives you the right of presumption of innocence before somebody proves you guilty? People are losing jobs on the word of mouth of just believe some bitter ass woman. That people are losing jobs. People are losing money because of the commercialism involved, and because the court of public opinion is not going to stop me from not buying your Bud Light, for example. Not to say this was just for example, or anything else, or razor blade, or whatever it is. I can stop buying your thing, whether that person that's under fire or under scrutiny is guilty or not. So the commercial guys are dropping people and all that kind of stuff just on the word of mouth alone. And even if that person has done nothing, just because somebody stood up and said your name in vain, you lose everything. And when it's a woman, there's almost never any reprisal when they lie on you. So I don't know. So we're going to have a nice little conversation probably on Monday to chop this up. Listen, there's all kinds of ways to come at this angle, man, woman, child, whatever. But the truth of the matter is the Fifth Amendment offers you a presumption of innocence, which I don't think exists anymore, right? Because when they say, well, listen, you are presumed innocent because they got to get you in the court of law. But if the court of law is tainted, by what's going on in social media, and nobody's immune. You can't tell people not to watch TV. You really can't tell people not to get on the internet, not to listen to me. I mean, if the information permeates the airwaves, so no matter what the case is, somebody's heard something somewhere before. So so let's chop that up and we talk about it on Monday, 7, a Black Man Unfiltered Network. And I'll be dropping a link to the channel. There'll be a link dropped on StreamYard if you want to come up and chop it up. Now you're gonna have to show yourself on camera if we don't know you, and then we might let you use your avatar, but we gotta make sure we know you first before we let you up. And I don't know. I think this is a great topic to talk about. I try to elevate the conversation a little bit past, just relationships and all that kind of stuff. But there are relationship elements even to this, especially when the Me Too movement has played a major role in destroying the presumption of innocence. Our pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out.